Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Minecraft Bukkit server for Minecraft, of course. First thing you want to do is you want to make a new folder and make it like Bukkit server or something. I'm just going to call it server, put it up here, and once you have this, you want to open it and make a new text document and just have it titled new text document. You don't need to title it anything else. It'd be pointless. Now you want to figure out what Windows operating system you have. So to do this, you need to go to your start menu. You need to click computer, and it should say system properties up here. If you click on system properties, you go down to system type, it'll tell you what kind of operating system you have. I will have different codes down in the description telling you what to use if you have a 32-bit operating system or a 7 Java or those other kinds. So here's the 64-bit. As you can see, I have 64-bit operating. So in the text document, I'm going to put in the code. And then I'm going to save as start .bat. And make sure you save as type all files. And then when you hit save, and when you close this, you should have a start with a little cog sort of thing on there. Now you can delete that text document that you made, and this is part of the journey. Now go into your browser and type in bukkit.org. bukkit.org. Then in here, you want to go to the Get Craft Bukkit plugins, Get Craft Bukkit tab, and then down here, it'll say download CraftBukkit's latest recommended build. So download this, keep show in folder, wait for it to download. Alright, and now that it is downloaded, you can drag it into your server folder. And in here, you can start up this start.bat, start it up, and it should work for you. For me, it doesn't. I don't know why, but I have a folder to show you what it should look like once you've done it. So just open that up. It should create all these files. And there you go. So it makes all these files. You can edit the server properties in here. All that good stuff. Do not change the max build height or the port. Don't change the port either. Now comes the part where a lot of you will get lost. So what you want to do is go to your Windows button again and type in CMD. Open up CMD and it will bring you to this command prompt here. In this command prompt, you want to type ipconfig. Once you have this, it should have a default gateway and an IPv4 address. You want to type the default gateway into your browser. Make sure you don't use this default gateway. A lot of people say that they can't find default gateway, or that default gateway is just 4 dots. You need to scroll up a little bit. This is something different than this one. So this is the default gateway you have to use. So just type that into your browser. 192.168.1.1. Right. And this is where you'll need your browser, your router username and password. If you don't have a router username, it's most likely going to be the username of your company, that the service provider. And if you don't have a password, it's most likely going to be admin. So once you have that in, hit log in, and it'll bring you here. Or something that looks like this. Not everyone's is going to be the same. Keep that in mind. Next, go to Applications and Gaming. You might have something a little different, but something with applications or gaming in it, you should click on that. And Single Port Forwarding. Yours might look different. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. First thing you want to do in Single Port Forwarding is name the application Bukkit. Then for the external port, make it 25565. Same with the internal. Internal has to be 25565. Protocol, have it as both. And for the to IP address, you're going to have to go back into your command prompt and find the IPv4 address. The last 3 digits, or 2 digits, or 1 digit, everyone's is different, but the last digits of the IPv4 address is what you're going to put into the end here. So for me, that's 145. And make sure you hit the enable. And save the settings. Settings are successfully saved. That is good. Now that those settings are successfully saved, you can minimize this. And you can minimize this. And if you want to, if you're having problems at the end of this video, I wouldn't try it now, but this is just to help you in the end if it doesn't work. Go into your server properties and take your IPv4 address and put it into the server IP. In some cases that doesn't help at all, in some cases it will. There's also another way, another thing you can put in the IP, and I'll show you that right now. So once you start up your server using the start.bat, and all this stuff comes up, won't work for me anymore, but once you start all that, you can go to your browser again and type in whatsmyip.org, and it will tell you your IP. This is the IP that you give to your friends. Not exactly this IP, but you know, everyone's is different. You give this to your friends to connect to your server, and then you can have fun. You might even post it on planet.minecraft. Who knows? If you really want to get good, just make sure you download a lot of plugins. I will have a plugins video and how to install them pretty soon here. You might want to have some protection plugins and all that stuff. And that is how you do it. You always have to have your .bat running, otherwise it won't work. Also, that IP that you can give to your friends, if your server still isn't working, try putting the IP that you give to your friends into the server IP, because that might also help. And make sure that the port is 25565. Alright, thanks for watching.